You are the potter, I'm the clay. Your love will let me go astray. Wherever you lead, I'll follow. Wherever you choose, I'll go. In your presence, I'm secure. You never leave me.
Oh, well, a few years ago, about 18 years to be precise, I was just in the living room and I was singing because I love to sing. So I was singing, I was worshiping. I was actually pretending to be on stage. So I held something that looked like a microphone. It wasn't really a microphone, but I just held that, and I don't know what happened to me in that moment because I was just worshiping God. But in that moment, I just saw myself in a big crowd. The audience was so big, audience, congregation, crowd, whatever you call it. But it was so big, and I was in the midst of that. I was leading worship, and in that atmosphere, I just saw things begin to happen, you know. People were getting saved, people were getting delivered, people were just getting free from all sorts of things. And I was wondering, what is this, God, you know? And immediately I came out of it, and I never thought about it again. I never bothered about it. But then the year after, I went to Bible school, and I think the Lord brought it back to my remembrance. But you know how in your mind you're scared, like, how can this be? How's this going to happen? So I left it. I forgot all about it. We were in Nigeria at that time. I got married, moved from the city I was to another city. But still, I couldn't do anything about it because I think one of the things that puts us down is the fear of how is this going to happen? What are people going to say? You know, this is crazy, this is wild. So I forgot all about that, and then relocated to the UK. And then in 2011, I had just had twins in 2010, and I was breastfeeding the kids at night, and there was just this deep hunger in me, and I was like, what is this about, you know? And immediately it struck me, what happened to that vision? I was like, oh yeah, that, you know. And so I shared it with my husband and a few friends, and I said, okay, this is what I think the Lord is wanting me to do. And so that's how it was birthed, you know. God actually gave me this dream and vision a few years ago, but like it never started until 2011. And even at that point, you know, even before I started, there were oppositions, you know, people who thought I was crazy, or I don't think you know what you're doing. You probably are not the right person to do this kind of thing. So all of that. But thankfully today, Engage as we know it now is in its 6th year running. This is actually the 6th year of the worship nights. I had to register it as a charity, which is Heart Song Ministries. And people have come from all over. But for us, we just want to stir up worship that touches God and transforms lives. And for me, Engage is, you know, bridging the gap between cultures, denominations, because what it is, it's not about one church, it's not about one culture, it's not about one race, but having all of us just come together to worship God, you know, with oneness, because the Bible talks about how good and pleasant it is when sisters dwell together in unity, for there the Lord commands his blessings, even life forevermore. So Engage is here. I mean, it's been
You are the potter and the clay. Your love will leave me go astray. Wherever you lead, I'll follow.
We've seen it grow. We've seen people accept it. We've seen people be a part of it. And this year, One Voice, honestly, it's just been, the response has been so amazing. People from different churches have all come together for us to just worship God, to just attract heaven, you know, and engage with one another and see God happen. So thank you all. Thank you for being a part of the journey. We've had victories, we've had testimonies, and I'm believing even from tonight, we're going to experience something we've never experienced before. This is the beginning of something great that God is going to do in our city and in the nation as a whole.